Hi friends, this is Rajeshwar Rayapati and welcome back to my channel Rayapati. Now I'm delivering a series of SQL videos as promised, and today we are going to discuss about the cardinal state of relation and the cardinality. In the last video we just that was just an introduction to the state of relation and also cardinality. Now we'll speak in detail about this. Now first we have this DEPT table, right? Select star from DEPT. Now this table has three columns: department number, department name and location. Now of these columns, which should be mandatory? The state of relation is state of relation has two states, right? One is optional, the other is mandatory. Which of the columns should be mandatory? Can a department exist without a department number? No, it should be mandatory, right? Can a department exist without a department name? Now, that is also mandatory, because without a department name, what will you call it? And can a department exist without a location? No, that is specific. Not all the departments are present in specific location. There they might be spread across. And some departments, they need not even have a location for the department to exist. So every column, see here, I am defining this table and its state of relation based on my business needs. And if tomorrow, if you are working somewhere or you have a business, every column has its own state based on the business needs. So the same way here, as we established, department D name are mandatory, and location, it's again depends. If your company has a mandatory location for every department, then yeah, it is mandatory. Okay, now when we are doing this, we are saying department number and DNAME are mandatory, right? So let's check that. So what I'm trying to do is insert into, okay, let me show you what I'm going to do. What are we going to do? We are going to enter a new record into department number column, and also then we are going to try to enter null into department number column, because we want to check if the state of relation is standing, or the mandatory state of relation is standing or not. So into DEPT, okay, values. Now you have till 40. I am trying to enter 50, and my uh, okay, my department will be HR, human, like I'll let the capital, human resource, okay, and my location will be India. Okay, I am trying to enter a new record. Now when I click on enter, now we are getting that a new row is created, and if we go and see here, you have your department number 50. So you are about, you can, and you can enter a value. But what happens if I try to insert into the same department where the department being null, right? So we can represent null in two ways. One is like two single quotes, or we can write null here. Okay, let me click on enter. Now what is the saying? Cannot insert null into the department, because it cannot insert null into the null into this department number column. Right here, the department number column is having null. So it is saying it cannot insert null. That is because there is a constraint that is present, which is stopping that null from entering. Now again, what do I want to? I want to insert into, and here, rather than human resource, I am trying to enter something like marketing. Okay, and this time I want to make the department number as 60. Okay, let it be India only. Okay, now I'm clicking on enter. Now that one row is created, right? Let me clear this. that one row is created. Yeah. So now I am again checking. See that row insertion is happened. But at the same time, what I am doing is, rather than doing this, I am trying to insert null here. Okay, with the two single quotes, it is a null. Okay, let me click on, or let me put null so that it will be uniform. Just a minute. So null, comma, India. Okay, now when I clicked on enter, okay, that issue is because of 50. Let me correct that. Again, there is a unique constraint. We'll talk about this when we are talking about constraint. What is the unique constraint saying is, you already have a department number 50. You cannot re-enter that. Even that is possible using constraints. We'll discuss about that. So when I click on enter, the row is created. Now when you go and see, you can see the department name as none. Now what we established, we have established that department number and department name are mandatory columns, but here it is not the case, and null is accepting. So that whatever department, whatever the mandatory and these columns that we are talking are as per the RDBMS rules, and those are our business rules, and our SQL doesn't understand, or Oracle doesn't understand our business rules. We have to make it understand. So whenever you are creating an object, what is an object? Any table or a view. So materialized view, there are many. So whenever you are creating an object, now that object becomes an entity for a business. Entity means where every rule of business is followed. So when every rule of business is followed, it is called an entity. So for it to be an entity, it has to follow all the rules. But here, is department name following the rule? No. So now this department table is not an entity as of now. So we have to make that an entity so as to follow all our business rules. How do we do that? We do that with the constraints. When we come to the part of constraints, we can discuss that. So whenever we are working, we work on the basis of RDBMS rules, Relational Database Management System rules. Now, does SQL understand RDBMS rules? No. But SQL has given certain options for us, which will help us make it understand the RDBMS rules. Okay. Now this is for the state of relation. So whenever you have a state of relation, the column should accept null or not. That is a business decision. Now when it is accepting nulls or not accepting, once that decision is made, then we will use certain options that are given in our SQL, like constraints, to make it follow that business decision. So till that, it is just a table. It is not an entity for that business. Hope you understand. If you have any doubts, see, understanding the state of relation and cardinality is very important in understanding SQL and also further complex SQL queries. So if you have any doubts, please do comment so that I can get back to you on the same. Okay, thank you guys. And before leaving, please do like, subscribe, share my channel Rayapati, and also share my channel, share it among your friends who are working on Tableau and SQL. See, currently SQL is becoming very important in all the interviews. So I hope you realize that, and also share with your friends who are looking for the same. Okay, thank you guys. Thanks a lot.